Hi, are you ready to kickstart your yoga practice? Well, if you've been sitting too long or lazing around too much or just need a structured program to get you back into your yoga groove, then this series is for you. This is the Kickstart program that has 7 different practices. Yes, you can do 7 different practices one day at a time or just mix them all up. You'll find that they're easy, accessible, and guess what? They're fun. Hi, I'm Sherry Zach Morris, and I'm a certified yoga therapist, and I am the founder of Yoga Vista, and I welcome you to this practice. It's a 7-day challenge. Each class is about 15 to 25 minutes, and we focus on lots of different themes. We'll focus on posture and balance and back care and movement and mobility and fun. This program is based on chair yoga. We will do poses that are sitting down. We'll do poses that are standing up. As always, you can pace yourself. You can stay seated the whole time. And when you're standing, you can hold on to the chair. That's the reason why we use a chair. It's our great companion to get us to be a little bit stronger. We are at the beautiful Rancho Guajome Adobe here in Southern California. Look at this beautiful environment. And every single one of these classes, we're going to have a different location. So you'll have a beautiful tour of the Adobe as you work out with me. Always remember to check in with your doctor or your healthcare provider to make sure that these kind of practices are good for your health condition. As we age, we know that we need to take good care of ourselves. Just like this Adobe is so beautiful because it's been well taken care of. This series will help you do that. I hope you enjoyed this beautiful program I created for you here at the Adobe, and I'll see you at the ranch. Namaste. 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 We'll see you at the ranch. Namaste. Hi, Sherry here, and today's chair yoga class we're going to focus on playfulness, memory, and fun. How about that? We're here on the ranch, and today we're in the open space. As you can see, this is probably a place where the kids used to play, maybe even do cartwheels back in the day, or the grown-ups were playing maybe some outdoor games, some ball games. So yeah, we always need to have time in our life for play. As we get older, we always forget to play, and playing is fun. And the great thing about playing is that we don't have to be perfect, and we don't grade ourselves when we're playing. So we'll be doing a lot of different movements today. I challenge you to go as far as you can in any of the movements, but if anything doesn't feel good, then of course, don't do it at all. But we're gonna have some fun today. Are you ready to begin? Let's do it. So let's start our class just by finding ourselves in that nice quiet spot. So if you want to close your eyes for a few moments, feel free to have yourself nice and upright in your chair or scooch back and use the back of support. You know, whenever we're using the back of the chair, we're not powering up those core muscles. So do the best you can. Couple deep breaths. Nice and long. Breathe in deep. Good, and flutter your eyes open. All right, well, let's warm up a little bit. So just take your hands and give them a good shake. Yeah, because guess what? We're gonna start with the hands first. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of playfulness with our fingers. It's also for our dexterity. So we wanna make sure we can pick up those fine little things, and we can turn a knob and all those things that we need to do in everyday life. So take your hands and open and close them a little bit. Good, grab a hold of the steering wheel, drive a little bit. Good. All right, now we're going to use our fingers one at a time. Here we go. Thumbs up. Wait a minute. Peace and love. Boy Scout salute. 3 fingers together, and we'll salute those Boy Scouts. Good. Then we'll do live well and prosper, which is 2 fingers, 2 fingers. The thumb is snugged in there. Once you have that, turn them into scissors and do a little bit of cutting. Good. And then we're high-fiving everybody, and then a wave. And then a knuckle wave. The knuckle wave is my new favorite. Good. Okay, let's do the other side. Thumbs up. Wait a minute. Peace and love. Boy Scout salute. Salute. Live well and prosper. Remember, you're trying to tuck in that thumb as tight as you can. Turn them into scissors. Little dexterity, huh? Yeah, good. Back to high five. Wave. And then the knuckle wave. Good work. Now take your shoulders and roll them around. Good. We'll be doing a little shoulder pattern. This one's called Cactus Opposites. It uses the right and the left side of our brain, which of course makes us smarter because we're balancing both of our analytical, logical side and our creative side together in the same pattern. And there's a little bit of memory to it, right? Coordination as well. Yeah. Okay, arms are going to be in cactus, so you can start in a low cactus if that's feeling good for your shoulders today, or a little higher cactus where it's a little bit more open-hearted, right? Now we're going to take one hand to the opposite shoulder. Doesn't matter which one. You can follow along with me. Good. And back to the center, and then the opposite. Good. and back to the center. Now we're going to turn the head the opposite way of where our hand is touching. Good, you got that. And then the opposite. Good. You got that? And then release it. And then just shake those hands out, swing them around a little bit. Good. All right, now we're going to do the legs. So here we go. Cactus. We're going to take one hand, opposite leg. Back to the center. Opposite leg. Good. Back to the center. Turn your head the opposite way. Back to the center and the opposite way. Good. Back to the center. Swing it out a little bit. We're going to combine both of those patterns. Do you remember them already? Yes, you do. Here we go. Cactus opposites. Touch a shoulder, back to the center. Touch a shoulder, back to the center. Turn your head the other way. Good. To the center. Turn your head the other way. Good. To the center. Touch the opposite leg. To the center. Touch the opposite leg. To the center. And again, touch the opposite leg. Turn your head and lift the leg. Oh my gosh. I threw something in there. Good. And the other side. Good. Good work. Swing those arms. And how about crisscross and then a hug? Yeah. Good work. Good work. Good. Now we'll incorporate a little bit of the upper and lower body coordination. We're going to do a sequence I call John Travolta. Back in the 70s, he was the disco king, right? And a famous move he did was always pointing his fingers, right? Like that, right? So we're going to take our pointers, touch them together, and we're going to take one hand high like this, one hand low. Yeah, good. Then we'll touch the fingertips again, and we'll go the opposite. Good. And then again, this time we're going to look up at the top pointer. Up, we're looking, back to the center, and we're going to look up. Back to the center. Now we're going to look down, back to the center, and look down. And back to the center. Good. Now we're going to kick out a leg. So we're going to kick out. Good. To the center. Kick out. To the center. Good. We're looking up. Look up. To the center and look up. To the center and yeah, look down. Look down. To the center and look down. To the center. Good work. Shake it out a little bit. And how about a march? Yeah. We can get a lot of exercise by just sitting in our chair if we march. Good job. And then release it. All right, our next pattern is going to be picking fruit. The concept is that we're going to be reaching up to the top of the tree and we're going to be doing lots of good things with our fruit. And guess what? We get to eat it at the end. This is a pattern for coordination, memory, and fun, of course. We're here to play, right? So if you screw up, don't worry about it. We're going to take one hand and we're going to reach up to the top of the tree. Grab that fruit, take it out to the side, and if you want to do that little sway envelope, you'll lean and drop it in the basket. Good, and we'll do that again. So we'll reach up, we'll grab, we'll lean a little bit, and we'll drop it in the basket. Good, to the other side. Reach up, grab it, lean and drop it. Good, and again, reach, grab, lean, and drop. Good, now we'll give it away to a friend. So we're going to reach up, grab, take it out in front, open your palm and give it away. Good. Let's do it again. Reach up, grab, and this time if you want to lean a little bit and give it away. Good. All right, other side. Reach, grab, give it away. And this time we're going to lean into that. Reach, grab, and lean into that. Good. Give it away. All right, we're going to drop it on the floor. You ready? Reach up, grab. Uh-oh, we dropped it. That means we've got to go down towards the floor, pick it up. Good. And again, reach up, grab. We dropped it. We got to go down, pick it up. All right, other side. Reach up, grab. We dropped it. We're going down. And then grab it. And last one. Reach up, grab, and we dropped it. Go down, pick it up. All right. Now we're going to go sideways. The low-hanging fruit. Take one hand and we're going to reach way over there. Good. Grab it. Now you can take a bite. Good. And again, reach, grab, take your bite. Other side. Reach, grab, bite. And one more. Reach, grab, and take a bite. Good job. Now you think you're over with this sequence, but guess what? It's going to get a little more challenging. Are you ready? Okay. We're going to do both arms in the same pattern. So it looks like this. Reach, grab, out to the side, drop it in the basket. Good. Now we're going to do it in front. So here we go. Reach, grab, out in front, give it away. Good. And again, reach, grab to the floor, down we go. Here we go. And crisscross. Reach, grab, and the bite. Good. And guess what? There is one more. You think you could do it? This one's challenging. We're going to be doing something opposite on the right side and the left side of our bodies. We can do this. This is a lot of brain power and a lot of basically coordination. We're going to reach up. We're going to grab. One's going to go out to the side. The other one's going to go out in front. And remember, we're dropping here and we're giving away here. That means the palm is down here and the palm is up here. Okay? Let's do it the other side. So we go reach, grab. Got that? Good. Back to the center. Reach, grab. Keep doing it. And if you're screwing up, just laugh, right? Remember, we're playing. Good. I think we need to do 2 more just to make sure you're going to get it, right? There you go. Good. And reach, grab, drop, and give it away. Good. And then shake it all out. Good work. See all those patterns? That really helps with your memory, and especially when you do things that match your mind and your body together. You really get the biggest benefit. So take your legs out a little wider and we will do our windshield wipers as always, which helps us when we're sitting a lot, especially when we're doing chair yoga a lot. We get a little tense and tight in here. We use these muscles or we don't use these muscles. Either way, we need to open them up, stretch them out, get a little prana flow, get a little blood flow in them. Good, good. And coming all the way back to a straddle position. We're going to come into another pattern. This one is called the Charleston. Back in the day, since we went to the disco era, let's go to the Charleston era. It looks like this. We're going to bring those knees in and out, right? And when we do that, we're going to go the opposite with the hands. So the knees come in, the hands crisscross, and then they open. And they go like that. Good. And if you can crisscross your hands the other way, all the better. Yeah, this is a pattern, isn't it? Upper and lower body doing different things. Good. And see if you can go a little faster. Good. Now bring your knees together and we'll do the Charleston with the knees out. Good. And then we'll go in and out. Good. Good. So good for the hips to open up like this. So good for those inner thighs. You know, those inner thigh muscles are very important muscles for holding your pee. They're part of your pelvic floor actually. Go a little faster. Good. And release it. So it's really important to get those hips moving in and out especially, right? So are you ready to stand up and do some nice sequences standing up? Some playful sequences? Then come on up. Good. Bring your chair in front of you. We're going to do a sequence I call star, falling star, twinkling star, and supernova. So here it goes. We're going to first come into star, so the legs are a little bit wider, maybe a little wider than the back of your chair. We're going to take the arms all the way out wide. So we are basically in a nice star position. How's that feel? BKS Iyengar, a very famous yoga teacher, says you cannot be depressed when your armpits are open, right? Take your palms facing up. How does that feel? Yeah, don't you feel that energy coming in, that life force coming in? Good. Palms are coming back flat, and now we're going to do falling star. So just take it off to one side and tilt. Good. Back to the center. Off to a side and tilt. Good. Back to the center. Let's do one more round. Nice lateral bends for your side body. Good. Back to the center and a tilt. Good. And back to the center. Walk yourself back together so both feet are together because we're going to do a balancing star position now. This is called twinkling star. So taking one leg out, doesn't matter which one, and the foot is facing forward. Make sure those toes are going right straight forward. We don't want them out to the side and we don't want them turned in. Facing forward. Once you've got the balance, how's it feeling in your standing leg? Does that feel good? You're holding on, remember. If it feels okay, shoot the matching hand all the way up. You are now in twinkling star as you shake the fingers and those toes. Just shake them out a little bit. Good. If you want to go into supernova, you can tap the chair or let go and really go for it. And if you want to go for the super duperest nova, you can just twirl around, but I'm not going to do that one today. Good. Oh, I'm challenging my balance because I can feel that. Good. And come back to the center. And how about a little hip movement, a little skiing? Good. And we'll take it to the other side. Standing up nice and tall. One leg is out. Remember, toes face forward. They don't go out. They don't go in. They go forward because we're getting a very important muscle group by doing that. Those are your hip stabilizers. Good. Reach it up. You're in your twinkling star. So twinkle, twinkle. You can start to tap the chair and come into supernova. And just keep that challenge going. Just do it. You can do it. Good, and then release it. And how about your skiing a little bit? And use your poles. Good, and then release it. So if we're talking about going into our youth, let's go into our cheerleader pose, okay? So this one's a great fun pose, and it's, imagine you have your little pom-pom in your hand, right? So the outside hand is in cactus, holding your pom-pom, and your inside leg is lifted up. Good. And now we're going to crisscross. So we're going to take the elbow towards the knee and the knee towards the elbow. Good. And then we're going to reach it all the way out. Good. And then we're going to bring it in on the inhale, and exhale, we'll take it out. We could do it 2 more times. Inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Next time we're going to hold that little crunch. So hold it, don't bend over, just hold it nice and strong. Remember those nice core muscles? Good. 4, 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Good, and release it. Okay, other side. You're doing good. You're doing good. Having fun, I hope. Good. Outside arm, holding your pom-pom. Inside leg is lifted. We're going to inhale, get close. Exhale, stretch it out. Inhale, tight. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, tight. Exhale, stretch. Last one, we're going to hold it. So here we go, hold it. You got it? You're nice and tall and straight. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out. Very good. And then how about march it out? Good. So a little playfulness. We're going to go into the hula hoop. So feel free to let go of your chair if you can. Take a wider stance. As you know, is always a good thing for stabilizing your balance. And as you put your hands on your hips, you're just going to bend those knees and roll around into that hula hoop. How's that feeling? Good. Be careful of your knees, right? You don't have to bend your knees very much on this one. Good. Roll it around. Very good. And back to the center. Come back in, and how about a couple marches? We're going to go into the Ragdoll pose. Ragdoll is one of the more challenging poses for those who feel very stiff and very unsteady. But this one is very important because it starts to loosen up your joints. So I want you to take one shoulder and roll it, and the other one and roll it. Right. Just kind of getting loose here. Maybe your elbows and your fingers and your wrists are kind of going with that. And then bend your knees a little bit and kind of swirl around in your hips. Yeah. That movement, like you're just a ragdoll that's just kind of flopping around. Yeah, that motion. Good. That's the playfulness that we need to have, right? That's the fluidity that we need to have in our bodies. And the more we do it, the more those joints will be able to cooperate. Good. Now do the hula since we're here and we're playing. The hula hula. Good. To the other side, the hula. Good. And how about the wave? The wave. Let's climb the rope. So take it down and we're going to climb the rope all the way up. Climb it, climb it, climb it, all the way up. Can you go on your tippy toes? Let's just try. Tippy toes up there, come down. Tippy toes up there, good. We can do it one more time. Reach up. Yeah, and reach up. Good, and great work, everybody. Well, come on down to the chair and we'll wrap it up. All right, we'll end it with one more pattern. How about that? Patterns are fun because when we get it right, we get so proud of ourselves, and when we get it wrong, we just laugh at ourselves. So it's all good, and we get to practice a lot. So we're going to take one foot, point it, and the matching hand, point it. And we'll just go pointing and flexing a few rounds. Yeah, easy peasy, huh? Both sides working together, huh? Good. And then here we go, top and bottom, working together. Good. All right. Now let's do one foot pointed and the hand is flexed. So it goes the opposite, right? Like the toes and the fingertips are trying to touch each other. Good. Then we'll do the other side. Here we go. Toes are up, fingers point, and we're going back and forth. All right, do you know where we're going next? Yes, we're going to do both. So this time you're going to have to scooch back, okay? Because we're going to lift up both legs. You don't have to go very high, okay? We're going to lift up both legs and we're going to point the toes. And we're going to point the hands. And we're just going to flap like that. That's easy, huh? Good. All right, now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to point one foot, and we're going to point one hand, and the opposite foot flexes, and the opposite hand flexes. And then we paddle. It's like a paddling motion. You got that? Feeling good, huh? Feeling easy. Yeah. All right, you get ready for the last one, a little more challenging. Here we go. Take your feet down, take a little break. Oh, how about stomp a little bit? Good. Shake your hands a little bit. Okay, here we go. One foot points and the hand flexes, right? So we're doing the opposite on that side. But the other foot flexes and the other hand points. So everything is going the opposite. And then we alternate. How's that feeling? Is that feeling a little complicated? Don't look down. Just trust that your body's doing the patterns and see if you can do a little faster. And then stop and check your work. You got it? Good work. Good job, everybody. Well, thanks for joining me on this chair yoga class for playfulness and mobility and dexterity. I hope you had a great time. I hope you come back often. And remember, it's really good for your memory to be working different parts of your body, especially upper and lower, right and left side in different ways. So until the next time, namaste.